Hi everyone, this is Sugantha Priya, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Full Stack Web Development, Dr.S.S. Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. This presentation is about the topic Estimations of Software Projects in Software Engineering. So we will discuss the software estimation is closely linked with the define and ideate stage of design thinking. So design thinking consists of stages like empathize, define, ideate, prototype and test. So software estimation sits in the define and ideate stage of a design thinking, so which act as a feasibility filter which is going to balance the user desirability with the technical and financial reality. So by using this solution, the team is going to prioritize high value features for the prototype stage while identifying the potential risk in the early double diamond process. So next is the estimation for the software projects. So the way of predicting the amount of effort, cost and time required to build a software system. So that's why it is a estimation. It is a process of predicting effort, cost and time. So it is measured in person hours or person into months. Next is a cost. It is based on salaries, tools and infrastructure. So next is the time, the duration required to complete the particular project. So the golden rule is estimates are not promises, they are probabilistic promises. Next is the purpose of estimation. So the key components are resource planning, risk identification, cost control and stakeholder alignment. So in the resource planning, so we are going to decide the team size, task allocation and timeline. Next is the risk identification. So it is going to identify uncertainties like technology risk and requirement changes. Next is the cost control. In the cost control, we are going to prevent the budget overruns and establish the cost baseline. Next is the stakeholder alignment. In the stakeholder alignment, we are going to ensure client managers and developers are on the same page. So estimation ensures effective project planning and coordination. Next is the cone of uncertainty. The uncertainty is the highest at the beginning of the project. So in the early stage, the requirements are unclear. So technology decisions are not finalized. Whereas in the middle stage, we get more clarity on the software project. We have a better software estimate. So at a later stage, we have a detailed design available with a high accuracy. So the goal is to reduce uncertainty over time. So example, initial estimate 2 to 8 months, final estimate 4 to 5 months. So estimation improves with the progress and information. So next is the estimation basis commitment. So in the estimation, it is non-biased technical assessment of effort. So commitment, it is a business decision to deliver by a certain date. So the gap, so never turn a mostly likely estimate into a harder deadline without a buffer. So all the estimations are done by developer. It is based on experience and models. Next is a commitment. It is made by the management. It is based on market needs and business goals. Next is a problem. When estimate is treated, it is treated as a deadline. So understanding the differences avoids the project failure. So next is the decomposition. Decomposition means dividing the project into smaller tasks. First step is breakdown task, that is divide the project into modules. So second is ensure granularity, that the task should be small, that is 1 to 3 days. Next, third is maintain focus. So it is easier to track the progress of the software project. Step 4 is facilitate feedback. So frequent reviews to improve the accuracy. So example, login system, so UI design, database setup and authentication logic. So smaller task in a more accurate estimation. So next is the algorithmic model, that is COCOMO model, so which is the constructive cost model. So the formula for calculating the constructive model is dollar symbol, effort is equal to A divided by times into KLOC. So B slash B dollar symbol. So the key drives are personal capability, product complexity and platform experience. The key factors are team capability, product complexity and platform constraints. Mainly it is used for large scale project estimation. Next is a 3-point estimation. So the 3-point estimation is optimistic, everything goes perfectly, most likely, reality including minor interruption, pessimistic, so worst case scenario. So the weighted average for the 3-point estimation is So E is equal to O plus 4M plus P divided by 6. So next is the agile estimation story points. So this is an estimate based on relative complexity, so not the time. So relative sizing is so compare the task against a baseline task if Fibonacci series 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21 focus. So it is used because the complexity increases non-linearly. So it mainly focus on complexity, risk and efforts. The main advantage is flexible and adaptive. This story point is bestly suitable for agile environment. Next is the planning poker. The process team members play cards simultaneously to avoid anchoring bias. So the discussion is the outliers with the highest and the lowest explain their reasoning. So consensus, the team agrees on the final point value. And the step 1, each member selects a estimate secretly. So step 2, it is revealed simultaneously. Step 3, discuss the differences. Step 4, so reach the consequences. Next is a re-estimation and tracking. The first is the velocity tracking. It is going to measure the work completed per sprint. Next is the burn down chart. It shows the remaining work over time. So next is the pivot. So the pivot is going to adjust the scope and the timeline. So the main goal of the re-estimation and tracking is it ensures the project stays on track. So next is a mind map. The mind map summarizes the purpose, key concept, models and trackings of the estimation process. So the slide integrates why estimation is needed, how it is done and how it is monitored. So it is going to provide a complete overview of the estimation. So the software estimation, it is mainly essential for project success. So it helps in planning, controlling, risk control and resource allocation. So estimation, always refine estimates. So we are going to used multiple concepts like COCOMO, PERT and agile models. Thank you.